Most contractors text like they're allergic to money. They'll spend 3 hours driving to an estimate and then drop a $30,000 quote over text with zero context, and then they'll act shocked when the customer ghosts them. But my price was fair. No genius, your delivery was garbage. Today, I'm gonna show you how to fix your broken texting game. And if you think texting doesn't matter for closing deals, you're about to feel real stupid. I'm Stash. I've watched over 100 contractors fumble more bags than the TSA agent. We've been teaching sales to contractors for about a decade now, and watching most of you text customers is like watching a toddler perform brain surgery. It's painful, messy, and someone's definitely getting hurt. But here's the thing. You can close more jobs than 95% of your competition just by not being a complete disaster at communication. Yeah, the bar is that low. Let's talk about the robotic text epidemic that's murdering your business. Every customer gets the same boring messages from every contractor. Just checking in. Following up on the quote, wanted to see if you had any questions. You know what that sounds like to a customer? White noise. Background static. They ignore, well, just scrolling TikTok. Meanwhile, you're sitting there wondering why nobody responds. But here's the secret sauce. If you did your job right during the estimate, you should have notes about the person, not just the project. Instead of just checking in on your patio quote, try this. Hey Susie, hope your daughter crushed it at soccer this weekend. Any thoughts on the patio yet? Boom. Susie's not comparing your price anymore. She's thinking, holy this guy actually listened. And that is how you win deals. If you're getting value from this, smash that subscribe button. We drop contractor truth bombs and trainings every single week that your competition is just too lazy to implement. Now, let me show you the value add reopen that brings dead deals back from the grave. So if a customer went radio silent 2 weeks ago, you should send something like this. Hey Susie, was thinking about your patio today and how excited you are about hosting those summer barbecues. I actually have a few ideas that might make the space even better. Do you have 5 minutes to chat? You see what I did there? I'm not chasing the sale like a desperate ex-boyfriend. I'm thinking about her vision, her parties, and her life. That's not a sales text. That's just a human who listens and gives a. But here's where most contractors up before they even get started. You have to text before the appointment, not just see you at 2, send them a video introduction. Hi, I'm David from ABC Concrete. I'm the guy coming to look at your project tomorrow. Super excited to meet you. I'm gonna send you some recent work references and our insurance info below. Take a selfie video, say something exactly like that. It takes 30 seconds, but it builds instant trust. It makes them comfortable instead of wondering if some random dude is about to show up at their house. But here's the kicker. You actually have to send the stuff you promise. Reviews, references, photos, and insurance. Then text when you're headed over. Hey Susie, 10 minutes out in the white F-150. I'll see you soon. Simple, professional, not psychotic, but it's gonna make them feel a lot more comfortable. And then after the appointment is where you either lock it in or lose it forever. If they send yes, send stuff to prevent buyer's remorse. Project timeline, photos of similar work, thank you video, and then clear next steps of what it looks like to work together. Make them feel like they just made the smartest decision of their lives. If they need to think about it, send fresh social proof, new testimonials, recent project photos, before and afters, reviews from neighbors, just whatever the hell makes you look less sketchy. Then acknowledge their need to think it over and set a specific follow-up time you both agree on. Totally get wanting to sleep on a project this size. As we discussed, I'll call Thursday at 6 p.m. to answer any questions. Also, here's that stamped concrete pattern you love. Pressure-free but present. It's professional but also personal. And if you can use humor without being a complete idiot, that's even better. Try this. Hey Mike, good news. Your wife was right about the color, but don't tell her I said that. Crew starts Monday at 7 a.m. sharp. That's a text that gets forwarded. That's a text that gets a laugh. And that's a text from someone they trust with 30 grand. Look, I know half of you are thinking, I don't have time for all this texting bullshit. But really? You don't have time to close 3 to 4 extra deals per month? Because that's what better communication gets you on a minimum. Not because you're the cheapest, not because you do the prettiest work, because you're the one contractor who doesn't communicate like a robot having a stroke. Look, every Yahoo with a truck can pour concrete, but can they make Mrs. Johnson feel confident about her $30,000 investment? Can they remember her daughter plays travel soccer? Can they text like a professional instead of a construction bot? That's your competitive advantage, and 95% of your competition is just too lazy to do it. Here's your homework. Pull up your last 10 customer text threads. If they look like they were written by AI with brain damage, you know what to fix. If you want the exact text templates that have closed millions in deals, hit the link below where I break down the 7-message sequence that turns ghosts into signed contracts. Your competition is still sending just checking in texts. What are you gonna do different? Peace, and I'll see you in the next one. Stash.